Hey, what's up? Wanted to hop on here, make this quick video about supplements and the most common questions I get regarding supplements. So here's the quick and dirty version. So with pretty much all my clients, we have to get the food part right first, because without the food part being correct, you're never going to be happy with the results that you get just from focusing on supplements. Now, supplements are good, they're important. I love them. I take them every day, but we have to get the food part dialed in. So I typically don't even get into supplements until at least a couple weeks into working with someone. You got to get that food part right. And then supplements are a great supplement to the correct food. That's how we got to look at this. All right. So, a couple of common questions here. Can I get them all from food? Can I get all, shouldn't I be able to get all the vitamins and minerals and nutrients that I need from my food? That would be awesome. That would be excellent. And that probably was the case decades, centuries ago, when our soil was rich with the minerals and vitamins that our bodies need. Our soil is depleted. That's a pretty heavily covered topic at this point, that our soil is depleted. It does not have the nutrients that it once did. That means the food that we're eating is not packed with nutrients like it once was. So that's the way it is now. So we're not getting nutrients as much as we should from the food. The other thing that you need to consider is that we're up against more pathogens, more bad bacteria, more viruses than ever before. We have more toxic chemicals, we have more toxic heavy metals in our environment that we're all exposed to on a daily basis than ever before. So our bodies need all the help that they can get. It's not just about eating clean or eating organic anymore. We have to raise the stakes. We got to fight back harder with all that we're up against now, because there is a lot, and our bodies, they need some help and they deserve some help, and supplements are a great way to get that for them. Another question is, can't I get tested just to see what I need? We're all used to going to the doctor. They do our blood work, like, oh, magnesium looks low, vitamin D is hugely popular, B12, all these things that show up in lab work. And again, I wish that was the case. That would be great. I mean, maybe you even did some like hair mineral analysis, or there's all these alternative and functional ways of looking at these as well. And I'll preface this by saying that, yes, some of those can be true, but just because you see it on a test does not mean it's a fact. And here's the easiest example that I use. When you go and you have your blood work taken, and they look at your B12 levels, and let's say they're really healthy, or they're high even, or maybe really high. In most people's minds, that's like, okay, cool, I'm good on B12. I don't need to add any. I'm good to go. Here's a couple things to consider. Number one, that test does not show if that is a type of B12 that your body likes and can use. So it could be a form of B12 that is not really usable by your body, and therefore it's just floating around in your bloodstream, not helping you out. And you could be very severely deficient in B12. That's one scenario. Another scenario is, just because B12 is floating around in your bloodstream does not mean that that B12 is in your liver or in your central nervous system where it needs to be. There's no test for that. It's just showing you what's in your bloodstream. That does not mean your body, your organs, your glands, your tissues are actually getting that B12, right? So the way that I do it, the way that lots of people do it, is we go based on your symptoms and your health history. And that's a really reliable way to get people on the right supplement regimen. And then another common question is, how long do I have to take them? Depends. It depends on what you have going on inside your body. It depends on what you're doing with your diet. It depends on what your expectations are for your health. If you want to be as healthy as you can for as long as you can, then you're going to want to have supplements as part of your daily routine. If you're just working on something just to like get to a slightly better place, you're not going to lean on supplements as much. Do you see what I'm saying? Um, so it's totally different. There's no set time frame of like, I'll just take them for this long and then quit. It just doesn't work like that. But everyone does kind of settle on their happy place with supplements. So try not to worry about it too much. The most important thing is getting that food part dialed in. Then we can have fun with supplements. They are amazing. They are super useful. You want to make sure you're getting clean supplements. Number one, because supplements can be filled with not only a bunch of useless stuff, but they can be filled with stuff that works against your healing, like alcohol or citric acid or natural flavors or caffeine. So there's a lot to explore there. So you want to be on clean versions of supplements, and you want to be on supplements that are the right form, like B12. You want to have the right form that your body can actually use. So those are a couple of tips on supplements. Thanks for checking this video out.